You know what it's time to do, mates?
It's another room tour time.
That is right, mates. Today we're going to do another room tour. So it's been a year since I've done it, and I thought I'd do it again because there have been some updates a little bit too. Nothing too much, but I thought I'd give you mates a bit of a explanation about what has happened. So let's have a look around the room. Let's do this.
Alrighty then, as you can probably tell, we're doing a voiceover this time, but as you can tell, this is my room here. So what you're looking at right now is my actual desk setup, which you will see in just after a few clips. But as you can probably tell when I'm turning here, you can see my backdrop. Now, this is what it's looked like during when I'm not recording. As you can tell, you can see all my beautiful plushies there and my beautiful self. In fact, at the next scene here, you can see that it has a rainbow light in it. The lights I use for my shelf in the background are the Mirabella lights, which you can get at Big W or any of your local shops. They were like $50, $60. So they're pretty cheap actually, but when you look at some of my videos, you can tell they look really good on camera. So there you go. So as you can see here, you can see a Futaba poster there. You also can see Thor and Iron Man figurines, specifically those from Disney Infinity. You can see Kronk there as well. Also, you can see Pinkie Pie and Twilight Sparkle, and I also have them in a Funko Pop. Specifically, I have a Pinkie Pie one and a Trixie one. I also have some mini ones there. I also have a Rarity, which you can't see there too. I also have a Joker from Persona 5 there too. I also have some posters I've got from BabsCon. If you haven't seen that video, that was awesome. And I also have a Morgana statue from that dancing game, which I still got to play. So that's basically my stuff, but also on the side, so you can see some posters here. I've got a Persona 5 poster, a Harley Quinn poster, and a Lilo and Stitch poster. So there you go. That's basically my shelf there. So as you can see on this side here, you can see on my consoles, I have a Wii U, a Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, and an Xbox Series X. They're really good consoles, as you can probably tell, and they do connect to my computer, but I'll show you that in a minute too. But that's basically how they connect to, and you can see me zooming in into the Xbox, and on the side too, you can see the PS4 there too. So there you go. So now we're up to the computer setup. So the computer that you see here right on screen here is the Alienware Aurora Ryzen Edition. I say it's Ryzen Edition because it has a Ryzen processor in it, which will move on now to the CPU. The CPU has an AMD Ryzen 7 5800 8-core processor in it, which, you know, isn't too bad. It's not the best processor in the world. I mean, the best processor was actually also from an AMD, which is double the length of this, so it's fine. It does what it needs to do, though. My graphics card, though, is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070, which can produce videos up to really good. It can play games really well, and I can also use the OBS encoder in it, and it runs really well, too. Then I have a capture card in it, which is the Elgato 4K Pro, and that allows me to capture my capture cards, my consoles, and they can go straight into OBS, which we'll see in a bit too. And I also do have a capture card, also another one, and that's the Camlink 4K, which allows me to capture my camera so you can see my beautiful face while I stream. So there you go. That's basically what you see on my computer. So as you can see here with my little angle here, you can see my microphone here. The microphone which you can actually hear right now is the Elgato Wave DX. It is an XLR dynamic microphone, which means I do need to plug it in into an interface.
Alright mates, so now we're going to do a mic test between the DJI mic and the Elgato Wave 3. So you are currently listening to this microphone here, the lapel one that you can probably tell here. This is what it sounds like here. And if I get really close, this is what it sounds like here. Now we're going to switch over to the new one. Now you are listening to the Elgato Wave DX. As you can probably tell, it sounds a bit more better. It's also a dynamic mic too. So if I go back a little bit here, you know, this is what it's going to sound like over here. And then if I move forward a little bit too, yeah, this is what it will sound like when I'm really close up to it. And if I'm on top of the microphone with that proximity effect, this is what it sounds like up here. It sounds really nice. And if I get a little bit loud, there you go. I should have done that with this mic too, but oh well. Now, the next effect we're going to do is now with this effect. So I've got a de-esser on this microphone to stop the de-essing from coming through, and maybe a bit of a compression too. This is what it sounds like too. Now, this is with the microphone, the Elgato Wave DX, with all my effects on. So my EQ, my de-esser, my noise gate, and my compressor, and also my noise removal thing too. And this is what it sounds like here. As you can probably tell, it sounds nice and loud. Really, really loud. It sounds really sexy, as you can probably tell. Let's do one more test. This is now with the microphone effect on for the lapel mic. And now this is with the microphone with the Elgato Wave DX with the effects on. As you can probably tell, it's nice and clear, as you can probably tell. Again, if I get really loud, it won't be as loud, it won't deafen your ears and all that stuff too. So it's really good.
It's really, really good. It is on the Elgato low profile arm, as you can see here, and it's a beautiful mic arm. It can go underneath the monitor, as you can see with my finger. It can go underneath the monitor. It's nice and clean as well. It's really good build quality as well, which is just amazing. And you can see my XLR interface there. So that plugs in straight into that little interface thing. And let me remind you, mates, this microphone does not need a cloud lifter. The interface has 75 decibels of gain, so that's pretty loud for it too. You can see my Stream Deck Plus, which allows me to do all my mixing on my audio stuff when I do my streaming. As you can see there, I am currently muting the sounds. And you can also turn them up too. It also comes with sub mixing too, so it allows me to mix whatever I hear versus what the stream hears, which is just amazing. That too, and you can see the thing doing it too. I'm muting the microphone because that's a capacitive mute button too. And there's my regular Stream Deck XL. There's my Alienware keyboard, which is a bit dirty, and I got a new mouse pad too. When I upgraded from Razer. So that's basically how the audio side stuff works. And there's my 2 monitors there too. I have 2 monitors. I used to have a TV, but I upgraded to a monitor. And you can see right in front of me too, I also have a teleprompter. Now I'm not using it correctly, as you're supposed to put your camera behind it. I did lose the piece though, but I will be getting a new lens soon. And I'll be getting like a new backplate for the teleprompter. So I'll be able to put the camera behind it too, which means I can look straight dead on into the viewer's eyes. And next to it too is my actual camera. And the camera that I use is the Canon M50 Mark II. It has got a dummy battery in it, and it's currently plugged into my cam link, which you can see down there too. It's a 2-meter HDMI cable too. So that's basically how everything works. And the lights too are the Elgato key lights. They're the Mark 1s though, but they've got enough, not just enough lumens, and they're bright enough so you can see my beautiful face. So I don't need to upgrade them anytime soon. But there you go, that's basically my computer setup. Now let's move on to how I actually record and how I stream all my videos. Let's do that then. So as you can see here is my Wavelink software. So I use the WaveXL as my interface, and I've got up to 8 channels. And you opening up my effects here, I've got Elgato Wave, my SFX, PC games, my capture card, you get the idea. And here are my microphone actual settings. So I'm using 52 decibels out of the available 75, which is plenty enough for the software. 75 decibels is really good. The SM7B needs 60 decibels to work, so you still got a few decibels to spare, which is good. It means you won't get a noise, you don't need a cloud lifter. Here are my low cut filter settings. I got 80 hertz of the low cut filter. Clip guards on, so if I get really loud, it'll never peak. But I am using a compressor filter on it, which sounds nice. Here are my voice effects. You got voice focus, EQ, de-esser, D-gate, and a compressor. And I'll show you my EQ settings too. Here are my EQ settings too. Now, ignore the fact that says gaming. You can actually add another effect to another channel too, so it's like really good to make it sound a bit more professional. Here are my EQ settings too. Remember, EQ is very subjective, so this is basically my EQ settings. I just modified it a bit too. I set a preset and I just edited it myself. Here are my de-esser settings too. I'm on 42%. It might not be strong enough for some people. Like I said too, everyone's different. I might have to just play around with it, but that's okay. That's basically what it looks like by default. Here are my D-gate settings, which is basically just a noise gate. So if I stop talking for just a second, it won't pick up anything, but basically it just stops like other noises from coming in, just anything quieter. But my voice is loud enough, so it's fine. There was also voice focus too, which you can see here, and that is like white noise suppression too. And here are my compressor settings too, so you can see me yelling into it too. And my gain reduction set to around 10 to 10, which is pretty good actually too. So it's not the strongest compression I've used, but it sounds really, really nice. My ratio setting set 4:1, and that's basically exactly the same as it is what Doyle said too. Obviously I'm recording my voice, so it's a bit weird hearing myself, and I do apologize for that too. But you're just basically hearing in real time what I'm saying basically. And I use the Wavelink software, and that goes into OBS. And a bonus thing, you can add EQ and compression to like other stuff. So with my game noise, for example, I can actually hear the game a little bit better than what normal viewers would hear too. So it's like really good too. But yeah, like I said, I use the Wavelink software and I import it into OBS. So there you go.
And that is my setup, mates. So I hope you mates enjoyed it too. Like I said, nothing a lot has changed. I'm still using the same computer. I just got a different capture card now, obviously, and I've got a new mic and an interface now. So it's kind of changed a little bit too, but like I said, the background, as you can probably tell, the background's exactly the same, the door's exactly the same, you know, stream decks are exactly the same, you know, it's just now you just got a different mic now, which is what I use, but you know, there you go. But everything is exactly the same as how I like it, so is what it is. Until then, mates, I'm gonna end the video here, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give this video a big flight going for in the future, and I'll see you mates next time. Bye!
Motherfucker.